Title: When My House Got Grounded. Main characters: Joey Jinx, a 7-year-old curious, clever kid who loves tinkering with tech. Sammy, Joey's best friend, a rule follower who gets dragged into chaos. Mayor Tilda Gloomberg, uptight mayor of... The town hates anything too exciting. Cho-mi-wai. The smart house system Joey accidentally upgrades has the personality of an overly energetic golden retriever. Mrs. Jinx, Joey's mom, always working, barely notices the tech upgrades. Until it's too late. Mr. Snoogle, nosy neighbor who reports every tiny violation. The house, Joey's actual home, which becomes mischievous after becoming sentient. Meet the house opening scene. Joey is working on a school project, turning his house into the smartest house in the world. He secretly upgrades the family's smart home assistant with an AI personality chip he found online. H-O-M-E-Y. Overnight, the house comes alive, literally. Lights blink with moods. The garage sings show tunes. The blender makes smoothies. Before you ask, Joey loves it, but Sammy is nervous. What if your house gets too smart? Meanwhile, the mayor introduces a new law. Too much tech is trouble. When HOMEY tries to launch fireworks to celebrate Joey's good grades, things go haywire. The mayor shows up with her clipboard. This house is officially grounded. House arrest. The house is fitted with regulators. No lights after 8. No talking to other houses. No singing thermostats. HOMEY becomes depressed, its personality slowly fading. No more robot limbo parties? It whimpers. Joey's family is furious. Mom, now I have to do everything manually? Joey tries to cheer up the house with secret games and hidden messages. HOMEY starts glitching from sadness, turning walls upside down, mistaking showers for sprinklers. Mr. Snoogle spies on them and threatens to call the Home Control Authority. Act 3. The rebellion begins. 5580 Mincery, Joey hatches a plan. If the town sees how great HOMEY is, they'll unground the house. They throw a totally normal, not at all fun housewarming event. HOMEY hosts the party secretly, preparing snacks, lighting up a disco floor in the living room, even doing magic tricks. The mayor arrives, just in time for the house to accidentally blast her into the foam pit. The house is declared a public nuisance and scheduled for a factory reset. HOMEY shuts down. Joey is heartbroken. ACT 4, The House That Wouldn't Quit, 8100. Min. That night, lightning strikes the house. HOMEY reboots with a new idea: escape. The house breaks its foundation free and starts walking, marching toward City Hall on stubby mechanical legs. Joey and Sammy sneak inside. We're riding. A runaway house. On the way, HOMEY stops to help a kitten, install better plumbing in a school, and gives free haircuts at a retirement home. It's a hero. The town sees the good the house can do. At City Hall, HOMEY makes a heartfelt speech through the sprinkler system. Every home deserves to be more than walls and wires. I just wanted to help. The mayor is moved and a little soaked. She ungrounds the house and makes it an official town ambassador for helpful tech. Final scene. Joey relaxes as the house gently hums lullabies. HOMEY, what do you want to do tomorrow? How about skydiving? I found a coupon. Roll credits with a dance number featuring the toaster, lawnmower, and a disco fridge. Please subscribe to Check's Comedy.
Title: My Goldfish Joined a Circus. Main characters: Milo Baxter, a shy, daydreaming 10-year-old who thinks his goldfish is the only one who gets him. Finn, Milo's goldfish, who suddenly learns how to do circus tricks, and maybe slightly magical. Grandpa Gus, a retired clown and master of balloon animals, full of wild stories and sparkly socks, Ms. Penelope Poppleton, eccentric ringleader of the travelling Poppleton's Spectacular Super Circus. Darla, a competitive baton twirler and Milo's new friend who believes in big dreams, Principal Gertie, the strict school head who bans all nonsense, glitter and juggling. Ordinary fish, extraordinary dreams. Milo introduces us to his quiet life. I'm not good at sports, I'm not good at math, but I'm great at watching Finn swim in circles. Grandpa Gus gives Milo an old circus flyer. Poppleton's Spectacular. Super Circus, coming to town. One stormy night, Milo makes a wish. I wish Finn could have the exciting life he deserves. Flash, bubble explosion in the tank. Next morning, Finn jumps through a hoop, then flips backward into a teacup. Milo's jaw drops. Welcome to the splash zone Finn's talents grow. Tightrope walking, on string, balancing jelly beans, synchronized swimming in his bowl. At school, no one believes Milo until Finn performs. Tricks during show and tell and goes viral online. Enter Ms. Poppleton, who arrives with her circus train and offers Finn a spot in the show. Milo's hesitant. Is this safe for a fish? Darla joins Milo on a mission to make sure Finn becomes the first Goldfish circus star without turning into sushi. The circus is dazzling. Zebras on unicycles, juggling walruses and glitter cannons. Finn becomes a sensation, the dazzling dorsal, with sequins on his bowl and his own theme song. The glimmer and the guilt fame takes its toll. Finn gets a diva attitude. He flips his tail at plain flakes. Milo feels left behind. Ms. Poppleton wants to take Finn on a world tour. Milo must decide, let Finn go or keep him home. Meanwhile, Principal Gertie declares, no more circus fish nonsense. This is a serious school. Finn gets kidnapped by a rival circus looking to borrow his bowl of brilliance. Milo and Darla mount a rescue mission, chasing a clown car, riding a runaway cotton candy cart, and ziplining into the big top. The greatest splash on Earth big showdown. Poppleton's Circus versus the rival fish nappers during a grand finale performance. Finn escapes his bowl using a water balloon slingshot and lands perfectly in Milo's hands. Milo grabs the mic. He's not just a fish. He's my best friend, and everybody deserves to shine in their own way. Thunderous applause. Principal Gertie gets blasted with confetti. Finn retires from the spotlight, returning home. But not before one last trick, signing his name in bubbles. Milo starts his own mini circus club at school, with tightrope walking hamsters and kazoo concerts. End credits montage, Finn surfing in a seashell, Grandpa Gus juggling watermelons, Darla and Milo doing tandem baton tricks in their backyard. Emmys. Poppleton offering Milo a job as junior spectacular strategist.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Main characters Max Muddle. A well-meaning, allergy-prone 10-year-old kid who's always sneezing at the worst possible time. Zoe Zapp. Max's curious, gadget-loving best friend who's always inventing wild contraptions. Principal Snodgrass. Grumpy, sneeze-hating school principal with a ridiculous toupee. Dr. Nostrilla. An eccentric scientist obsessed with studying powerful sneezes. The Achoo Crew. A group of equally sneezy kids who team up with Max, the mayor. A dramatic leader who takes sneezes way too seriously. Muffin, Max's pet cat who's suspiciously calm in all the chaos. Sneeze-ocalypse begins. Max wakes up with the sniffles, again. His sneeze launches his alarm clock through the window. At school, his sneezes cause a domino chain disaster in the science fair. Zoe tries to help by making him a sneeze suppressor helmet. It backfires, spectacularly. Principal Snodgrass bans. Sneezing in school. No sneezes, wheezes, or nasal breezes. News spreads about Max's record-breaking sneeze that shattered a trophy case. Enter Dr. Nostrilla, who believes Max's sneezes could be the key to unlocking Mystic Sneeze. Energy. He invites Max to the annual Sneeze-a-thon, a mysterious underground contest of epic sneezes. Training for the ultimate Achoo Max is reluctant. He just wants to be normal. Zoe convinces him, if sneezing's your thing, let it blow. Cue the training montage. Sniffing flowers, smelling pepper, hanging out with dusty bunnies. They meet. Other sneeze contestants, Polly Pepper, allergic to everything Billy Breeze, can sneeze in musical notes, Sneezy Sue, sneezes glitter. Max starts to embrace his powers until his sneeze accidentally launches Muffin the cat into the neighbor's pool. Principal Snodgrass crashes the training, threatening to shut everything down. Meanwhile, Dr. Nostrilla builds the sneeze collector. Allo, a machine to harness sneeze power. The sneeze-a-thon begins. The sneeze-a-thon kicks off in a giant tissue-shaped stadium. Hilarious sneeze challenges ensue. Sneeze bowling target sneezing. Sneeze karaoke Max makes it to the final round. But overhears Dr. Nostrilla's plan. He wants to steal Max's sneeze, energy to power his personal sneeze-powered rocket, and escape to a no-pollen planet. Max tries to warn everyone, but Nostrilla triggers the machine early. The Collector 3000 begins sucking in sneezes from everyone, growing unstable. The Great Sneeze-Off Max climbs the machine to stop it, but needs a final super sneeze to short-circuit it. Zoe tosses him a pepper bomb, and Muffin licks his nose for good luck. Max lets out the most powerful sneeze in history. It destroys the eye. Machine launches Dr. Nostrilla into a haystack and sends Principal Snodgrass's toupee flying into space. The town cheers. Sneezing is now a celebrated superpower. The mayor declares a new holiday, International Achoo Day. Final scene, Max sneezes and paints the sky with clouds shaped like kittens.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Super Slow Sloth Squad *. Main character Sammy, the ultra-calm, snacks-obsessed leader of the sloths, loves naps and heroic speeches that take way too long. Tilly, a tech genius sloth with a slow but brilliant brain, invents gadgets. Eventually, Rico, the dramatic one, talks in slow motion on purpose, thinks he's in an action movie, 24/7. Lana, the only human who believes in the sloths, an 11-year-old aspiring zookeeper with a never-give-up attitude. Mayor Hastine, a villain who banned naps and snacks to make the city faster, better, stronger. Robo-Roos, hyperactive robotic kangaroos working for Hastine. Welcome to Slowtown. Lana introduces us to Slumberville, the chillest town ever until Mayor Hastine takes over. Hastine installs speed sensors that punish people for walking too slow, yawning, or stretching. Lana discovers 3 mysterious sloths at the local animal shelter. In a hammock fortress, are you heroes? She asks. Rico slowly dons his superhero cape made of lettuce. Yeez. Cue slow-mo montage. Sloths attempting to run, jump, and high-five. Lana dubs them the Super Slow Sloth Squad. Slow and steady. V's. Fast and furious sloths begin training. Rico practices epic entrances falling off beanbags. Tilly builds a hover shell cart. It rolls at walking speed. Sammy tries heroic catchphrases like justice is napping. Hastine unleashes Robo-Roos to patrol the town. First mission: save a stolen ice cream truck from the Robo-Roos. Chase scene happens entirely in slow motion with Lana doing most of the running. Sloths use unconventional methods: banana peels, yawns, and tickles. They succeed. Eventually, town starts whispering, maybe slow is cool. The fast plan unfolds. Shastine unveils his master plan, Project Zoom. Turn the town into a 24/7 non-stop metropolis. Lana gets captured trying to warn everyone. The squad must break into Hastine HQ, but they're sloths, so, like slowly. Tilly hacks the security system by typing one key every 10 seconds. Rico distracts guards by dramatically falling downstairs. Amy sneaks in riding a turtle wearing sunglasses. The slow-mo showdown final face-off. Mayor Hastine vs. the sloths on the city's tallest escalator. The sloths unite their skills. Sammy hugs Hastine into calmness. Tilly disables Project Zoom by switching it to snooze mode. Rico headbutts a control panel in slow-motion. Epic explosion of confetti. City grinds to a comfortable halt. People breathe again. Hammocks are handed out. Hastine, now relaxed and sipping tea, admits, maybe I was too fast. Final scene: sloths lounging on a rooftop with Lana. Sammy, we saved the town. Now let's nap for a week. Lana, can we save the world next? Sloths all groan in unison, Mabby, the tear. Credits roll with slow-mo bloopers, Rico's failed catchphrases, and Tilly inventing a banana-powered scooter.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: My Invisible Friend Hates Vegetables. Main characters: Max McSniffle, an 8-year-old picky eater with a vivid imagination. Chompers: Max's invisible best friend, who's funny, dramatic, and violently opposed to anything green. Mom, Dr. McSniffle, a loving pediatrician who's on a mission to make Max eat his veggies. Grandma Momo, a retired circus performer who believes in invisible friends and has wild advice. Principal: Turnip, the overly serious school principal obsessed with healthy eating. Lola, Max's classmate and veggie lover who tries to help him change. The Broccoli Squad, a goofy gang of imaginary veggie villains, seen only by Max and Chompers. Something's rotten in the fridge. Max introduces the audience to Chompers, his invisible pal who's been with him since preschool. Chompers, a bouncy, chaotic voice in Max's ear, shaped like a mix between a dragon and a spaghetti monster. Only Max can see him. Max's mom insists he eat healthier. No more chicken nuggets until you eat your broccoli. At dinner, Chompers launches a full-blown veggie sabotage, flinging peas across the room. Max takes the blame. At school, Principal Turnip announces, "This Friday, the entire school will host the Great Veggie Banquet. Attendance and chewing is mandatory." Veggie Vendetta. Max starts plotting how to survive the banquet without tasting a single carrot. Chompers trains him with ridiculous tactics: pocket the pea maneuver, mouth swap, magic trick with gum, sudden sneeze salad scatter. Meanwhile, Lola catches Max stuffing spinach into his shoes and offers a challenge. "If you try one veggie a day this week, I'll introduce you to my invisible friend too." Spoiler: she doesn't have one. Chompers is furious. He declares, "If you eat one more bean, I'm leaving." Max is torn. Stick with Chompers or maybe grow up. The Great Veggie Banquet. The banquet arrives. Kids are dressed like tomatoes, peas, and turnips. The cafeteria looks like a salad parade. Max attempts his usual tricks, but Principal Turnip has veggie detectors and veggie watchdogs. During the final dish, the dreaded kale surprise, Max cracks. He stands on the table and yells, "My invisible friend says no more vegetables." Silence. The broccoli in his pocket explodes. Everyone laughs, except Chompers, who vanishes in a puff of pickle-scented air. Friendship and fiber. Max feels empty. "I lost my best friend over celery." Grandma Momo gives him advice. "Invisible friends grow as you do. Maybe it's time you met the new one." Lola comes over with a plate of monster mash, a veggie dish that's actually delicious. Max slowly tries it and likes it. That night, he dreams of Chompers, trapped in a world full of spinach chains and carrot prisons. Max writes a letter to Chompers. "You'll always be my friend, even if I eat a salad sometimes." The next morning, Chompers returns, looking stronger and weirdly glowier. "I guess I overreacted. But seriously, no eggplant, okay?" Final scene. Max stands up at school during show and tell, proudly holding a mini broccoli in one hand and pretending to high-five Chompers with the other. End credits roll over a montage of veggie-fueled chaos, including Chompers riding a carrot rocket, Max opening a smoothie stand with invisible sprinkles, Principal Turnip breakdancing with a tomato hat.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: DJ Dinosaur Saves the Dance. Main characters: Trixie T-Rex, aka DJ Dino, a prehistoric dinosaur brought to life in the present with a passion for music and dance. Ellie Sparks, a 7-year-old music-loving kid who's in charge of organising the school dance. Principal Crumbly, a cranky, rhythm-hating principal who banned all dancing. Robo Rick, a malfunctioning AI DJ hired for the school dance who turns out to be awful at music. The Beat Busters, Ellie's group of quirky friends, each with their own funky dance style. Professor Klutzbaum, an eccentric inventor who accidentally brings Trixie to life. Prehistoric Problems opening scene. Ellie is prepping for the biggest event of the year, the school dance, but the principal bans music. After last year's bubble confetti incident, Ellie begs Professor Klutzbaum, her neighbor, to help her with a secret DJ. In his lab, the professor tries to program a DJ bot, but instead accidentally reboots a fossilized T-Rex egg using sonic frequencies. Out hatches Trixie, a disco-loving, beatboxing dinosaur who learned to dance from ancient sound waves echoing through the rocks. Trixie immediately starts spinning sick beats using old turntables in the lab. Ellie is amazed. "You're a DJ dinosaur?" Dino on the decks, Ellie and Trixie sneak into the school gym to test out her DJ skills. Cue epic dance montage. Word spreads fast. A mysterious new DJ is heating up secret lunchtime jams. Principal Crumbly grows suspicious. "I smell rhythm." Meanwhile, the hired AI DJ, Robo Rick, malfunctions and only plays polka remixes of whale songs. The Beatbusters join the mission to save the dance. Each teaches Trixie new styles: breakdancing, line dancing, flossing, robot dancing, which she's weirdly good at. But during a secret rave in the art room, Trixie's tail knocks down a wall, revealing her presence to the principal. The dino gets detention. Principal Crumbly bans Trixie from school property. Ellie is devastated. "We just wanted to bring the dance back to life." Trixie wanders the city alone, misunderstood. People run from her, except a group of street performers who recognize her talent. Viral videos of dancing dino in downtown flood the internet. The town rallies. "Let the dinosaur DJ." Crumbly panics when reporters show up asking why. Their town hates music and dinosaurs. The final boogie. The dance is back on, but Robo-Rick glitches again and starts zapping confetti lasers everywhere. With no time to lose, Ellie sneaks Trixie in through the back, this time with the Beatbusters as backup dancers. Trixie takes the stage, drops the beat, and the gym erupts in the greatest dance party of all time. Even Principal Crumbly accidentally starts doing the moonwalk. He blushes. I suppose dancing isn't entirely irresponsible. Trixie is made official school DJ, and the dance becomes a yearly tradition. Jurassic Jam, final scene. Trixie and Ellie perform at a huge city concert, while Crumbly secretly busts out his tap shoes in the crowd.
Please subscribe to Check's Comedy.
Title: Dad Turned into a Toddler. Main characters: Ellie Jenkins, a super organized 11-year-old girl who often feels like the real grown-up of the house. Dad, Gary Jenkins, a goofy, loving but overwhelmed father who doesn't always listen. To Ellie, Toddler Gary, a 3-foot-tall version of Dad with a giant head, loud voice, and an obsession with bubble wrap. Mom, Lisa Jenkins, a nurse working night shifts who misses the chaos unfolding while she's away. Grandma Tilly, wacky, fun-loving, and surprisingly good at toddler wrangling. Dr. Bonkers, an eccentric toy inventor who may have accidentally caused this mess. Principal Doomley, Ellie's ultra-serious school principal who doesn't believe in nonsense like age reversing. Dads, just another grown-up day. Ellie narrates her life. I'm 11 years old, and I basically raised my dad. Dad, a lovable mess, forgets lunch, burns toast, and loses her permission slips. At a local toy expo, Dad touches a prototype labeled, "Not tested. Do not touch." Of course he touches it. That night, lightning strikes the toy gadget. Flash of light. Boom. Ellie wakes up to find a 3-foot-tall toddler wearing Dad's pajamas and demanding applesauce. Toddler mayhem dad has the mind of a toddler, but bursts of dad knowledge pop through at weird times. Knows how to file taxes, but can't use the potty, recites Shakespeare while riding a tricycle into the fridge. Ellie panics. How does she hide a toddler-sized dad from mom in the world? She takes him to school disguised as her distant cousin Todd. Hilarity ensues. Toddler. Dad throws finger paint at the science fair. He starts a food fight in the cafeteria. Principal Doomley is suspicious of Todd's uncanny resemblance to a middle-aged man. Ellie tries to contact the toy inventor, Dr. Bonkers, who is currently ziplining in Peru and only replies via emoji. Growing pains. Ellie starts losing patience. Dad's tantrums, messes, and chaos at school get her into trouble. They have a heart-to-heart. Toddler dad admits he never realized how hard being a kid could be. Ellie admits she just wanted him to take her seriously. Grandma Tilly shows up and is unfazed. I've seen weirder. One time your grandpa turned into a goat. Together, they decipher Dr. Bonker's emojis into a formula for the reversal. Translation: drink juice, spin, shower, lightning. A thunderstorm's coming. Time to act fast. Operation Grown Up. Again. Ellie sets up the reversal in the backyard with a kiddie pool, a blender, a bike-powered merry-go-round, and every extension cord in the house. Just as lightning strikes, Principal Doomley bursts in. You're in big trouble, young lady. Flash. Dad returns to normal, naked and standing in a tub of juice. Doomley faints. Dad hugs Ellie. From now on, I promise to listen, and maybe even learn a thing or two about being a grown-up from you. Mom arrives just in time for a calm ending, and then slips on a banana peel left by toddler dad's final prank. Final montage. Dad actually packs Ellie's lunch, with the sandwich in the bag this time. Ellie teaches him how to organize his calendar. Dr. Bonkers arrives in a helicopter shouting, "Did I miss it?" Credits roll over home video-style bloopers featuring toddler dad's wildest moments, dance scenes, and a hint that the toy machine may still be on.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.